inch wide. There are 21
now a lot of work to do to
categories.
move the
9
chains, keep
options.
this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Nelson. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. They got it. It's blocked. He picks it up.
Yeah, and those field goal blocks, when you can get that penetration right up the middle, the quickest point, right to the kicker. You can't go through the center because you can't touch the center with a step down, but a nice job getting some penetration, getting their hands up in the air and getting the block.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Marshall. Got a lot of room to the right. The 20. The 10. Touchdown Broncos. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They get set for the point after we have the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Irish back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Takes a handoff. It's Hawkins. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up to the pass.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
After run, now throw. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation.
Makes the grab past the marker. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
Entering play call.
And you want to run the football. And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He'll keep it himself. Breaks the tackle. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Running the red zone. It's 4. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Inside zone.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Entering play, Violet, Flood, RPO, Shuffle Mills.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down and when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Spread.
Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab on the left side. Hits the crease. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, the inside kid. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking. They've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the first. Here's a quick check on the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second.
Call, coach suggestions. There are 8
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and sling it through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And some room to work. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Makes the quick grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Marshall. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
The Broncos will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great block.
There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progression.
Touchdown! Fighting Irish! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he tacked on the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker.
There are 6 categories. You have 12 options. Cover 1 hole. Spread.
They'll leave it with him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6.
Spread.
Back to pass, it's Madsen. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Lost to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He
Entering
got
play
loose.
call, coach suggestions, there are 6 categories.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets
Entering
all the
play
way
call,
to the end
you
zone.
have 7 options, 5 before do, return left is selected.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 8 categories, you have 12 options, HD slip screen is selected.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Makes the grab. It's strong. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller look at his sheet and go,
turning it on! They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stopped him short of the marker.
Empty bunch wide. There are 21
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for
the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Inside zone.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
These pot smash.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
The give to the tailback. And he's still running after the move. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Pressure coming. He wants to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Broncos will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Catch in the middle. It's Sherrill. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Payne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. Looking to throw. It's Nelson. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run him behind the big guys on the left. There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And back to the air on second down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
Entering play call.
And the Broncos will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Boise State, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted, and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out.
Gashes him in the middle. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Categories. You have 15
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Notre Dame, 49. Boise State, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense.
You have 12 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
Back to throw, it's Madsen. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got a man, it's strong. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. They're going back to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Young. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Kill combo is selected.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side,
entering
well,
play
they're just
call,
taking it right to the
suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Attempt is selected.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Boise State, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Tucker. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Sutton. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. To the air, it's Madsen. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Got it in the middle. It's Temple. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line.
Short cross.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Sherrill.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Here's the handoff. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Well, they need 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. To the air. It's Nelson. Grabbed over the middle. It's Strong. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give is to Williams. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback hit.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here come the Irish back on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Young. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3.
Entering inside zone.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Turning it on! He's got it up. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Touchdown! By the Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. First down and 10.
Spread.
Got it on the outside. It's Temple. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the defense dialed up the blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew it was man coverage, so he found his best matchup and got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
Now on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Temple. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, they pick up the
six
first against zone
categories.
coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is
Selected.
if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
There are 6 categories.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Spread.
He'll do it himself. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Coach suggestions.
The Broncos will punt this one away.
Brings up 4th down.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
Short cross.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Makes the grab.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. HB up, HB good.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. The give on the inside. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down.
Selected.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising. I gotta be honest.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Shuffle shot slot to be selected.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Tucker. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Entering play call, formation. There are 6 categories. There are 2 subcategories. Option is set to over G24 plays. We have 7 options. 4, 2, 5 is selected.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Power football with the run. Maybe picked up a couple inches down to the 24. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And here comes the punt team. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here come the Irish back on offense. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement.
Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get it stopped.
RPO peak slant.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner goes down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kick them in the face.
Player stats, teamwork, rushing, teamwork, receiving. Entering, you had return to HUD.